So I call Ndaba Mandela. Hi Ndaba, this is Lee. I'm currently doing my own thing. I saw that you've just released your book. His book is Going to the Mountains, Life Lessons from My Grandfather. I see it's not doing quite well in SA. Let's say, oh no, sure, Lee, let's meet. I prepare for the meeting. I don't have fuel, but I make sure I look good. I went there and was like, okay, cool, do it. He was my first client, actually. I've had good years.
Mm-hmm.
It's the first year that has made sense, that my business has made sense, that I've gotten to understand, okay, I'm running a business. I have an accountant. I have system that works. I have to have a page. I have to exist online. Okay, I have to be a brand. I have to go have a photo shoot and build my brand. I think after all of these years, I've been doing it with just my head. Of course, I didn't cry in the boardroom because I had to be. I gave it to him. And I stood up, took my hand back, and then when I was outside, oh my God, I had a meltdown.
You cried?
I was like, I cried. I was like, I need this job. I need ABC. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, okay.
Hello, Slee.
Hi, cousin Dando.
Bejola Novane Primary. Just making
Toko, ujola Nova. I didn't see that one coming.
Right, so we're good. Welcome to another edition of Mindset Profits. It is 2025, and as we kick off the year, I just want to shed some light on things that I know will benefit you if you are an entrepreneur, if you want to build your brand. One of the biggest things that can drive your growth out there is public relations. And to many people, it's something that they don't understand. They don't know where to start and they never even look for. So I'm today sitting with a PR specialist. Slee, welcome, Slee.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Thank you for joining us. We want to understand PR and how it can benefit someone out there who wants to build their business and build themselves as a brand. But who is Slee? How did you get started in PR?
Who is Slee? Let's start there.
Yes,
I am Slee Ngeleni. I run a company called Bomb Creations. Mm-hmm. We are 5 years in, and in terms of PR, my main focus are people that are in financial services. That's people or corporates in financial services.
So when you do PR services, mainly clientele yako is around financial services?
Yes. That's my core.
Okay.
Look, I do service other people. Mm-hmm. That's on the publicist side of things. However, my core focus is people that are in financial services.
Do you know what comes to mind when people hear PR? Scandal, cover up.
I was somewhere, I think 2 days ago, and then this lady asked me, we were sitting next to each other. She asked me, what am I doing? And then I told her what I was doing. And I think a few minutes later, I think she took it in. And then a few minutes later, she's like, oh, so you do scandal management. Like, hold up. But I get it. I get it that PR people think that, okay, when your back is against the wall and you want to change people's perspective of you or what you have to undo on social media, they now need a PR person. That's not
also
the case.
You have heard. What do you think about the statement, all PR is good PR or something? There's a statement like that. Maybe I'm not saying
bad PR is good PR.
Good PR
I've had that one as well.
Okay. What's your take on statements like that? Because you are well in the trade.
Look, it's. I think it's entirely up to what you're trying to achieve. Mm-hmm. For me, no bad can be good. However, there are people that are able to make the bad good. So from my point of view, I love a clean look. I love a brand that is well taken care of. Let's not damage control. Let's not damage
you don't
control.
like doing damage control work.
No.
So I wasn't really a believer on EPR. Confess it.
You and many other people, I promise you.
I wasn't until I called a friend who says, let me introduce you to a PR specialist. And funny enough, I got the intro. She said, you have got a book, right? Ngati, yes. I can get you on Radio 2000. Ngati, that would be nice. She says, when are you available? Ngati, okay, anytime, just tell me when. And she calls 10 minutes later and says, are you available at 12? It was 8 a.m. that time. Are you available at 12 today? Ngati, oh, this has to be a lie. With my clients. This has to be a lie. Ngati, okay, let me call her bluff. And ngati, all right, let's do it. 12, I drove to SAPC because I didn't want to take it on a call. It all sounded too good to be true. Things don't happen that fast. So I go to SAPC, we have the interview, and from that day, I think I got 9 calls immediately from people I had no idea listened to that station, and immediate business, people who want to buy the book. Is that how powerful PR is, or I was just lucky?
Let me also give you another example. One of my clients, I call my clients, look, people when they don't know about PR, I think they underestimate the value of PR, especially if you're an author, especially if you're someone that is selling something, especially as someone that you want to be known as a brand. Then definitely you need PR. Let me now share the story of one of my clients. I call my clients, I got you an interview on Power FM. I think the interview was at 4 a.m. I'm like, no, sleep. 4 a.m. is too early. Who's even listening to the
people
radio?
People are sleeping that early.
And then, of course, he went and he did the interview. It was amazing. He got 4 business out of that call, out of that particular interview, and about 10 and more calls, and people dialed in while he was still at studio and asking questions. So do you realize that in every slot of radio there are people listening? So that's the power of PR. So
this is powerful for, at least the examples they are using are business owners. Even in my case, powerful for driving sales. But do you think there is a danger though for people who use it but can't deliver? People who build such a persona and such a brand.
Definitely. I think in every, even if I'm onboarding you, my first question is, are you ready? Will you be able to deliver? Is this what you want? What do people want? What do you want to be perceived as? Because in real honesty, I can't. Today you want to be a bespoke motivational speaker. And then you realize that, okay, after 5 interviews. No, I don't want to be a motivational speaker. I want to change my angle. So I think by the time you approach a PR person,
you need to be clear about what
you need to really know who you want to be positioned as, what you're trying to achieve, and what you're trying to promote. I think the minute you understand and able to answer those questions, then I think you're good to go.
Am I right to conclude that if I get a PR specialist, they'll get me on radio, on TV, on magazines?
Definitely. If you get a good PR person.
Okay, with that.
If you get slee.
Or if you get slee. How did you get started?
How did I get started? Look, I'm from Mthatha. Ndifunde ezingisa. I didn't know what public relation was until I had my first job and understood what PR is. I think I was thrown into it. And I just made it work.
And talk to me about your first client, if you're being thrown into this.
Okay, first of all, let's start here. Let's say 10 years ago, if you woke me up and said, Slee, you're going to run your own business, you're going to do PR, you'll be an entrepreneur. I'd be like, please don't joke. Please don't do that. It was not even on my vision board.
You were working
up,
for someone.
I was working for someone. My plan was to work for someone, grow in corporate, be whoever. I never thought that, look, I'll be running Bomb Creations. So many moons back, I was working for a racist, sexist white man. And then we had it like any other day in the boardroom. He called me the B word. There's nothing that he didn't call me, and I retaliated. I gave it to him. I walked out with my handbag. I left his laptop, crying. Of course, I didn't cry in the boardroom because I had to be. I gave it to him. And I stood up, took my handbag, and then when I was outside, oh my God, I had a meltdown.
You cried?
I was like, I cried. I was like, I need this job. I need ABC. Oh my God, oh my God. I'm like, okay. I went home.
Did anyone see you?
Only he was then boyfriend, now husband. I called him. He came to pick me up. And then I think I was almost depressed for like 5 days. But one thing that man said to me, Ndando, every single day that man said to me that, I can't remember verbatim, but he said that I'm resourceful every single day. And the things I did in that company, wow. I had to remind myself that actually, Slee, you're resourceful. You're resourceful. I started cold calling people. Hi, how are you? I'm doing my own thing. And this is pre-COVID when working from home was not even fashionable or not even a thing.
They call you a fly by night.
I'm telling you.
If you say I'm working from home, then
exactly. That's how taboo it was. So I call Ndaba Mandela. Hi, Ndaba. This is Lee. I worked with him at a project before. I'm currently doing my own thing. I saw that you've just released your book. His book is Going to the Mountains, Life Lessons from My Grandfather. I see it's not doing quite well in SA. Let's meet. I prepare for the meeting. I don't have fuel, but I make sure I look good. I prepare the presentation. And then, Bob is my uncle. I went there and I was like, okay, cool, do it. He was my first client, actually.
Wow. How well did that work?
It went well. I mean, he was on Metro FM. He did well in SA, not as well as internationally, but he did well. We had a great time together, and his book did well.
I cannot ignore your other, because I see we've got books here. There's a friend of yours.
Oh, of course.
Let's promote them.
Bring that book. This is another story. The author of this book is Amanda John Ngube. Then she was just Amanda John, and her co-author here is Nelly Sewambach. They're both my friends, actually. I belong in a community of ladies, a community that supports and believes in each other. These are the people that one of the people I called many months ago. I saw a friend of mine went to their book launch, not this book, the other book, another journal they wrote. So the friend of mine was telling me about this journal. So I'm asking this friend of mine, who's doing their PR? And she's like, call her, and then she gives me the numbers. I call the lady, Amanda. Hi, Amanda, I'm Slee. Can I have a meeting with you to do your PR? Okay. She invites me to come and see her. I present what I can do. Best believe she was on Radio 2000. She was on Expresso. She was everywhere. She was on SAFM.
Because of Slee.
Telling you. So this is one of their books. Financial Fitness Mindset. This is for kids. Best believe also adults read this book, because we're a generation that was raised to be scared of money and not have money conversations.
And generally not taught.
Exactly. And this is the core business of Bomb Creations. Bomb Creation is trying to make financial conversations relatable and fashionable. We're trying to tone down and take out the stigma of discussing money. So this is why I promote such books. I work behind such brands. This book is available on Ethnic Kids. I'll leave my contact details with you.
We can put the link.
Yes, definitely. So this is one of their books. So this is available for parents. The journal is also available for for the parents. Look, this is an amazing book. I myself still learn from this book. This is me at 30 something. So benefiting from this book. So yeah. So this is the conversation.
Is what you do for your friends.
Yes.
I think we should give you our books.
Please do.
let's put it
friends that are also clients. I mean, the friends that believe in your brand. Look, I charge them as much as, because I belong in a community that supports each other, that we mention each other in rooms that you're not even there. Look, if one of us is nominated for an award, we show up. If one of us is speaking somewhere, we show up. We are there to support our friend. If the ticket's being sold for that particular event, we buy them to support our friend. So I belong in those communities that believe that we are not competing, but we are all heading in one direction, and we all winning.
How are you ladies getting it different? Because one thing I've heard a lot of complaints about is this PhD syndrome. You know about it?
I don't.
Pull her down syndrome.
PhD. Wow.
There are ladies that get into good positions, but once there are ladies around them, what they want to do rather than build up is pull down.
Not in the community I belong in.
How did you guys get that part right?
I don't know, but I think it has to be God. I think we share the same values and we believe in each other winning. We believe in so much of each other's wins that we celebrate each other. I can't even imagine being in a toxic environment of ladies. I'm like, and we are exactly, and people do try to come join our community. The minute we see that, you feel it and you leave. Because our mandate is clear. We share love, we work in love, we support each other, we talk about each other's brands everywhere. And we show up for each other.
I'll ask one that you're not expecting. Why are you locking the guys out then if it's such a beautiful community? Why is
You know, I was not ready for that one. It's true. You know what, Dan?
Yeah.
Build your own communities. Just build your own communities, yes.
That's why in PR, master of comebacks. All right, because I want to help a business owner or someone wants to build their brand, how do they know that they have a good PR person, or just to calculate how much should I spend on this? Because it's new, it's something they've never done. How do I know? Is it not going to be something I can't afford?
I might get under fire, but I have a different approach into payment systems. I tailor make based on what you can afford. Because I also know, coming from a point of not having. I mean, now I made it because people believed in me. Like I'm telling you, I would drive to meetings with no fuel, but just the hope and the passion. I would get there and think, oh my God, how am I coming back? How am I going to drive back? Oh my God, oh my God.
You've had those days.
So look, like you have no idea. Dando, my business started making sense in the 5th year. That's when my business started making sense.
Is the 5th year is last year?
I'm telling you.
Also, 2024 was good, but it's the first really good year.
I've had good years. It's the first year that has made sense, that my business has made sense, that I've gotten to understand, okay, I'm running a business. I have an accountant. I have system that works. I have to have a page. I have to exist online. Okay, I have to be a brand. I have to go have a photo shoot and build my brand. I think after all of these years, I've been doing it with just my head, my passion, and what I really know how to do. And then until last year, I'm like, okay, beginning of the year, I was like, okay, let me write my vision. Let me write my mission. And then let me work towards all of those things.
What caused the shift? Was it friends, mentorship, books?
Books. I read a lot of books, and I had an idea of what I want my business to look like. So I think I built the client base, and then I have to sit beginning of the year and understand, okay, what is my niche? Am I just doing PR? And then I had to say, okay, looking at all my clients are people that are in financial services and corporates that are in financial services. So that's what actually I'm doing. I'm doing PR for people that are in financial services. So for example, now if you need someone to speak about tax, I have that person. Someone to speak about investment, I have
different
that person.
pockets of finances.
Exactly.
Right now, a lot of kids got their results. Some failed, some passed, but marginally. And they're thinking, do I go to university and what do I do? Is PR still an option?
Definitely, it is an option. I was home December. So one of my relatives' daughter is apparently studying PR. So I'm asking, girl, and then she's like, when's the PR? I'm like, wow, that's what I do. It might take time, but so definitely, look, they can do PR. I mean, there's so much to do in PR. There's writing. You can be a writer. There's brand collaborations. You can do that. Definitely, if you are doing grade 12, just past grade 12 and looking for something to study and you're thinking and considering PR, I would say go for it. There are so many opportunities within PR that it's not just making people famous. We write articles. We put people's bios together. We do brand collaborations. We do value partnerships. There's just a lot of PR persons say they do.
That's a big word, though. I can't let you go without you explaining it. Value partnerships.
I think the last time I said on a microphone was when I was convincing people to vote for me in Matric for student council.
And here you are again now.
And here I am again. Okay. Your question was?
Value
partnerships. Value partnerships is one of the gospels I love preaching. Sometimes we have to exchange value that's not monetary. For example, I offer, we pay each other on value basis.
Yes. That's what you mean.
That's what I mean.
Building relationships with people where even if you're not always paying each other,
we're exchanging
but
value.
You're doing things for each other that benefit two ways.
Exactly. So you're good with social media management. I'm good with PR. I give you a slot on Power FM. You do my PR. You do my social media.
And do your content.
Exactly. That's value exchange. So even if you're pitching to these events, you don't necessarily have to say that I have 50,000. I bring this much of value. Sometimes they might invite you for a speaking engagement. Look, Ndaba, we can't afford to pay you, but we'll sell a number of your books. That's value exchange.
Well, it's something that I do, just I didn't have the right English.
At least I plugged you. 2025, Slee was here to plug Ndaba with the term value partnership. Hello.
And now we're going to use it. I remember someone who called me to speak at an event. I spoke and I went to try and sell my books at the back, but one person just loved the talk so much. They said, you know what? Count how many people are here. I'm paying for all of them. When now you go to the car and pick up all your books.
That's value partnership. They just paid for your value with buying your books.
Thank you for the English.
You're welcome. I'll charge you.
What can we look forward to as we wrap up when it comes to Slee? Since the business makes sense now.
I don't know. A lot is in the pipeline. A lot of more working. And look, I am nominated for Women of Stature. And that's what you should be looking at. Voting has started. Ndaba will share the link.
We have to share the link, yes.
Please do. So I am currently nominated for Women of Stature. And media and journalism.
How does that feel? How did it feel when you got the nomination?
Because I told you that I belong in a community. My friend was nominated last year and actually won. So I was helping her PR rise and supporting her for the nomination throughout. And then she's like, you know what, my friend, next year I'm going to nominate you. I was like, hold up, I'm not ready for that. And then she kept on saying, okay, my friend, I'm going to nominate you. And then this one day, Charlotte, who is the CEO and founder of Women of Stature, gave me a call. Hi, Slee, how are you doing? I'm well. Slee, tell me what you do. Because I've seen you work, I've seen a couple of things that you're doing. And I told her, like, Slee, please, can I nominate you? And I'm like, Amanda did mention that she wanted to nominate me as well. I was unsure. So like, think about it, but I would love to nominate you. I sat and I thought, and I'm like, oh my God, I'm always behind the scene. Like I told you that I only made a comeback on social media last year. I love being the face behind
the scene.
Exactly. So I had to go see my shrink, prepare myself, and accept the nomination. So I accepted the nomination. It's
when
been
you
wonderful.
say go see a shrink, you mean it literally?
I mean literally.
I will.
I'm telling you. I promise you, I had to see my shrink. Firstly, to go on social media, I had to see my shrink. And then after on the nomination, I had to see my shrink. Because I had to prepare myself that you're taking me out of my comfort zone. And it's not easy. I had to prepare myself.
And it worked.
It did.
So
Look, I am now I am now nominated, so it did work. Look, when the day of the announcement went out, I was like, I'm hiding. I was literally in bed the whole day. People were calling me, congratulations. I'm like, thank you. I'm like, okay, it's real. And I called my coach, this is what is happening. I called my shrink, and my shrink, see how you're laughing? My shrink was laughing exactly like you just did. So yeah, we're nominated under media and journalism. So yeah.
All the best with that.
Thank you so much.
All the best.
Thank you
one
so
that
much.
Should win.
Thank you. I am nominated amongst great women that are doing great things. So yeah, let's
What is
take
that
it home.
like when you are nominated with women that you also respect? Because the PhD thing kicks in sometimes.
Not even, yes, because even with what Charlotte is doing with the Women of Stature, I think they're also taking down the competitiveness of it. I mean, we're all in one group, all the nominees in the same category. We have one WhatsApp group where we all engage. I mean, some have contacted me on the side. Hi, Slee, let's work, let's have coffee. We're in the same category. So we're not competing. We have to realize that we're not each other's enemies. We're all doing different things in life, and we're all nominated, and we are all in one community. I think what Charlotte did was amazing, that they took the competitiveness of it out, and they said, we are all women. We're all doing amazing things.
Somewhere that people can follow and watch?
Yes. It is on Instagram. It is on Facebook. It is on LinkedIn. Yes, and then I'm gonna send you the link. You
Just
can also
drop the links and we'll share them
for you to vote for me.
Yeah, bo. I know. I'll vote. You have my vote.
You have to.
Thank you so much, Lee.
Thank you for having me.
I hope you get what PR is and how it can benefit you and your business. Remember, the link will be there so you can vote for sisters as well. Let's do PR for you now.
Yes. Let me do PR for me. I'll just sit and smile.
She's such a nice person. You can vote for her. She's done so many valuable things for so many people.
Such a nice person doesn't cut it.
Oh, okay. Let's do PR properly.
Yes, I'm waiting. I'll sit and look at the camera.
I'm the one who has to do it.
Yes.
You use your English.
Aibo, you are promoting people to vote for me.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's vote for my sister Osli. She's nominated under Media and Journalism. We'll drop the link in the description to the video. If I were to summarize what I know about her is, besides being a nice person, which she doesn't want to hear me keep on talking about, she is the reason we're here. She is the reason why I've met so many good people. And as you heard from the time she started with Ndaba Mandela, she's been doing this over and over for the past 5 years.
Independently.
Started independently, started working from home, and has built this massive office, which I wish I could show you. Maybe we will one day. But Sister Kelly is not playing. She's working, she's collaborating, she's helping build other women. And you heard all the comebacks to pulling each other down. We are a community and we can help each other.
Thank you.
Is it better, PR?
Yeah, I'm humbled.
And I mean every word. Thank you for being with us till this time. So if you're still here, links are in the description. See you in the next episode.